What's up guys, it's Lucid. I'm here to talk today about the best build you can get in PoE with no gear and no currency. So we're going to get right into it. I'm not going to go too in detail. I have the CI version of this, which I will be playing later, which you can respec to later. You'll have easily 20 and you can easily do 30-point respec, and then you can get Chaos Inoculation and do all energy shield if you wanted to do that. But basically you get the Witch. The Ascendancy is like this: Beacon of Ruin, Liege of the Primordial, and Paragon of the Calamity. I'm not going to talk in depth about each one, but this one reduces reflect damage, which you're really going to need so you don't kill yourself. This one gives you added buffs for your golems and lets you have another golem instead of just one. So that's basically free auras, free buffs. And this one is going to make every hit do some kind of elemental status ailment, and Beacon of Ruin will spread that. So it's a really good ascendancy to do that right there. And then you just want to take spell damage up, fire, life, fire, and all this stuff can come whenever you want. You can do whatever one first. I would go for life first, so you have the life there. Maybe come over here, get that fire, get this life. This right here, what you can see on the screen, that's going to be enough. That'll be enough for you to do easily by level 70. And this build alone right here with some decent gear is going to do just fine. We're talking mainly Flameblast in this scenario, but you could also use Firestorm. There are other options. You don't even necessarily need to do fire. You could do lightning or ice, or even physical. You just have to, it would just be kind of a whole different build. I mean, it'd be kind of the same, except for instead of getting the fire, going here for the fire, you go here for the cold instead. Instead of getting this fire here, you get this cold and lightning. You know, and if you're doing lightning, you wouldn't get this. You'd get, oh, there's some lightning somewhere. Some shock. Lightning over here, yeah. So, there's a bunch of different ways to do it. The one I do is Flame Blast. It works really good. So you just come down here, you get the critical, you get the life, do all this. Now when you should end with everything except for maybe you're missing this area here. And you could, so at that point it's going to be really slow to get there, but this isn't necessary right here, all this. You will get that eventually at level 100. But this is the main core of the build. It works great. Like I said, you can do CI very easily. You just have to respect all these points going all the way up. But yeah, get your own. You can go to Google PoE Planner and you can copy this down. Pause the video, copy it down, and keep it up while you play. You're really going to be impressed with what this build can do for no gear requirements whatsoever, unless you go CI, which then there's one gear requirement. But let's go ahead and get this started. I've tried a lot of different characters. I've deleted a lot of characters. I've re-rolled this character itself, respect it with regrets and all the respect points, and the patches when they come out you can respect. I've done it many times. I've tried a lot of different stuff. And there are other ways to go. The Marauder I have, I could do a video on that. It's very decent. Lots of life regeneration and pretty decent damage. So. Now, like I said, I'm CI, so I have, it doesn't matter what curses and auras you use. I'm using Discipline, Enfeeble, and Clarity, but there's Flammability you could use if you're not using a Flame Penetration gem especially. But my gear, it's pretty good. Some of it's pretty decent, you know. I guess you can pause the video on any of this if you want to see, you know, what I got going on. Discipline, Blasphemy, Enfeeble, and Enlighten all together. I have Flameblast 6 linked. I got some quality on there now. Fire penetration, added lightning, faster casting, concentrated effect. I have cast when damage taken, Molten Shell, and Tempest Shield. And I have my Decoy Totem and Flame Golem up to minion life and minion and totem elemental resistances. The minion can only take advantage of the minion life because you already have complete elemental resistances with your golems in that ascendancy part of the tree. And the Decoy Totem doesn't take advantage of the minion life. So, but it's all, they're kind of working there together. So like I said, this would be the only gear requirement if you went CI. And it's actually not even necessarily a requirement, but you get stunned a lot more as an ES based character. So having something where you cannot be stunned is going to help, especially in PvP and things like that. This also has plus 14 to all attributes and 30% increased rarity of items, so it's not that bad. You are losing some stats, but I have Vow Fireball linked to increase burning damage and chance to ignite. That's just something to help with the clear speed. So there you have it. The flasks I'm using: Quicksilver, Granite, Jade, Stibnite, and Basalt. And I try to put an ailment, immunity to an ailment on every single one of them, because bleeding is, you have to have one to bleeding or you will die. So I guess I could show off what this character can do. Let's do tier 12 map. I've done higher, and I know I can handle much higher, but we're gonna go ahead. Looks good to me. Monsters cannot be affected by no increased pack. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. So, nice beefy tier 12 map. Let's go ahead and get these golems up. Like I said, you would have, see, I have 9,581 ES. You would have something like that, but you'd have life instead. And you do have life regeneration in that build, in this build, so good to go. I might cut through here a few times so you don't have to watch the whole thing, but I mean, you're gonna get the idea of it. Because this is with, I mean, I've spent a little bit on gear, you know, went on PoE trade and got a little gear here and there, but you could do this solo self-bound and it would be just about as powerful. You're gonna see how fast I do this. If I'm more cautious, obviously, there's less threat, I'm taking less damage, but you know, it's all about fast clear speed, money, for currency, so. Oh yeah, score. You can one-shot rares often. This is 6 linked and everything, but you're still going to be fine. You're just going to have to stick to under tier 8, tier 9 maps. You can run tier 9 max until you have decent enough gear, decent enough, you know, everything. But a 4 link's going to take you a long way. You'll still be one-shotting a lot of stuff. Give the build a try, you know, and I really feel like you won't regret it. So hopefully I can get to the boss here pretty quickly, and you have to clear a few areas to get to the boss here. So I might cut to them.
Of your time.
footer already? Come on. We just started. Alright, to the boss, let's do this. 25 remaining, probably mostly in here. Got a decoy totem, that's a good part of the build there. That is something that's necessary for boss fights, unless you really want to be just stupid and die a lot. I mean, you can do your best to dodge and face tank and stuff, but... Tier 12 boss, Milton. Oh yeah, Gorge, Vault, sweet. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you want part 2 to this video or to know anything else, ask in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, I really appreciate it. Peace.